This is Sydney's northern beaches. It's a playground for sun lovers, where every day is a celebration. That keeps the cops busy.
What's in there? Don't push a cop, mate. Just go home.
So when things get too hot...
OK, listen, it's a licensed premises. You need to leave.
We're heading code red to Narrabeen as well. We'll be 5.
Can you get me your ID, please? Not good.
These cops keep it cool.
Pretty crazy. Reports are he's on ice.
We also get an ambulance here. I'm just going to go check on him and I'll update you.
Please, all I'm asking you to do is go home.
If you behave like that again, then you will receive a fine, OK?
Okay.
Welcome to their world. Tonight,
Where are you? I need to speak to you.
Dave's search for a missing girl has a disturbing twist.
Constable Gilligan from Manly Police, where are you? Just hung the phone up on me.
Stop.
A driver's hasty retreat signals big trouble.
He's turned off up a side street to try and avoid us.
We've been drinking tonight.
And when the whole family arrives home in a cop car, there's some explaining to do. That's tonight on Beach Cops.
Right, go. Whenever there's people, there's issues. It'll be interesting. You're in your undies.
But if it was the middle of the day, it wouldn't make a difference.
It would, because you're in your underwear.
I've done it in the middle of the day and no one gives a shit.
Well, we're giving a shit now.
No way.
OK?
Dave and Jacko are working just up from the beach at Manly, and they're speaking to 2 young women who are concerned about a worrying text from their friend.
All right, we'll find her up here.
She's pondering on life.
At Belgrave Street,
Taxi rank up here.
Where is she?
a friend is down here, is quite upset. Very intoxicated. May have suicidal thoughts, we're not sure yet. Getting to the bottom of that.
The friends have given Dave a name and a description of the missing woman.
Your name's not Simone by any chance? Lovely. Thank you. Sorry to disturb you. Anything to do with self-harm, this day and age, you've got to take every single one of them at 100%. So until we see them, like I said, face to face, and they're happy to tell us that they're not having those thoughts, yeah, it's still going to be on our mind for the rest of the night, unfortunately. How you doing? Any of you, Simone? No. No? Thank you. Have a good night.
The 2 young women have just made phone contact with their friend.
Where's Simone?
Let's go down there. There's one down here.
What's your friend's number? What's your friend's name?
I called her. She said she's fine, but she's wondering why.
Yep, Simone. Constable Gilligan from Manly Police, where are you? No, it's not bullshit. I need to know where you are. Your friends are quite worried about you. Where are you? Here, do you want to speak to one of your friends? Here, hold on.
Simone, just tell them where you are, seriously. Because they want to know where you are. You've got all the police looking for you right now because we were worried about you. Because you were in a bad place when we left you. You walked away. They're looking for you. She hung up the phone. I don't even know. She's at apparently taxi rank at Manly State.
I need to know that you're all right. Once I know you're all right, OK. Just hung the phone up on me. All that her friends are saying is that she's pondering life. That doesn't mean that she's going to... She said she's fine, doesn't mean she's going to commit suicide or anything like that. It's just more now the duty of care. We put it all to bed. You know, high levels of intoxication. People starting to get emotional and...
Is that her there? Yeah, split.
Split dress?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Sorry?
You're not Simone by any chance, are you? No, sweet, thanks. Look for a chick answering a phone, mate. Hello? Simone? It's Constable Gilligan from Manly Police. You know who it is. I want to know where you are because I'm concerned for your welfare after what your friends have just told me. OK, so just let me talk to you. She's basically saying that she's fine, she's found some friends, and that she was going home. She just kept saying she was fine, you don't need to speak to me, you don't need to speak to me. She didn't understand that we do need to see her face to face to make sure she's 100% right.
Half an hour later, Dave found the missing woman. She assured him she was okay and heading home with friends.
Pondering life doesn't mean trying to end it. I ponder life too, so anyway, job done, mate.
It's a stinking hot day in Sydney and everyone's feeling the heat.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
So good. Instantly feel better.
I can't stop.
Brendan and Nicole are checking out reports of a drunk guy sitting in a park harassing people. A local resident has also made complaints about the man sleeping in his building at night.
So he's been in this unit block for a couple of weeks.
Has it been the same guy constantly, or is it?
Yeah, there's a few of them. There's 3 guys.
Okay,
All right, we'll go have a chat to him.
thanks.
How you going? My name's Constable Townsend from DY Police and this is Constable Kitchener. What's happening? Having a sleep in the sun? Got a bit of goon there, I see.
No, I was actually having a drink and like chilling out. No.
Yep. I've been called down here because you're annoying some people, all
I
right?
haven't even moved.
Cool. I want to see your ID. Can you get me your ID, please?
I've just been sitting
All right. Hop, get your ID for me.
there. Would you like some
No, thank you.
pineapple?
I'm quite refreshed as it is.
I like pineapple.
Thank you. He seems fairly intoxicated. He's got some bites and stuff on his legs, which indicates that, you know, he might have been outside for a while and he's got his bags of, you know, clothing and belongings and that sort of stuff. So it seems to me that he may be homeless. And obviously that, combined with alcohol, isn't a good mix for sitting outside in the sun.
What was it that you're after?
Driver's licence, pension card, anything with your name on it. I would love to see it.
Really?
Yes, please.
What are you, a fan of mine?
Yeah. At the moment,
Yeah, cool. Because what am I supposed to do for you now?
it is frustrating in a sense because you're repeating yourself over and over and you're just going around in circles. At the same time, you know, you're trying to be polite, but this is what happens when you drink excessive amount of alcohol or your motor neuron skills sort of start going and you have trouble understanding what people are saying. The problem we've got is that you've been hanging around here for the last few days at least.
Cool.
Okay.
Like, as that
You've been
freshie?
sleeping in that unit complex last
There?
night. Yeah, you were there last night. You're yelling out abuse to people that are walking past.
Whoa, that's pretty
Swearing.
hectic. That's pretty hectic.
Yeah, it is pretty hectic. You've got all your grog there.
Yes.
So what are you doing? Why are you right here right now?
I'm trying to not be an annoyance to...
You're trying not to be. What's your name?
Would you like to go out with me or something?
No, thank you. I'm right.
We'll leave it there then. Well, let's have my ID back, please.
You never gave it to me.
Well, how did you get in it?
Oh, God. You're having a bad day, aren't you? Oh, hello. Are you friends with Matthew?
Yeah. What is this?
Okay. We've had some calls.
What is
Do you want to
this?
give me your name and stuff?
It
Or
could
go
be
away.
like- Interesting.
If it's none of our business, it's none of your business. Are you his friend?
Yeah.
We'll happily take him with you.
I will, mate.
Yeah.
Come on, Matty.
Grab his stuff?
Yeah, let's go, mate. Let's get all these people that discriminate us. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
He's not harming anyone.
Okay.
It's gonna have a cigarette.
No, you're not. You're going to go with your mate.
People are sick.
See ya.
I hate every one of you.
You can't go around just sitting anywhere and start yelling at passers-by and swearing at them. That is obviously a form of harassment. So, you know, we do want to get him away from the area. It's not illegal to have a drink in public unless it is an alcohol-free zone, which it's not. But, you know, if he's doing that and yelling at people and swearing at people, that's not on either. Done for another couple of hours. We'll have to come back.
Smelly stuff. We literally have been saying, we've been finishing each other's sentences all day.
These guys spend hours every shift driving around, keeping an eye on the roads and an ear on the radio.
Oh, shit, we got an ACO.
But sometimes the job turns up right in front of them.
Just come across an accident.
Get an ambulance as
with
well,
a
mate.
motorcycle. And can we also get an ambulance here? I'm just going to go check on him and I'll update you. Shit. We've just come across an accident that's happened on one of the main roads here. We've got a male motorcycle rider who's on the road. We've got fireys on scene already. His bike's pretty smashed up. Don't know how many other cars are involved. There's a lot of people everywhere, so we've got to try and work out what's happened.
He came from my left.
Yep.
And the cars were passing through. I think he tried to push and he tried to cross in front of him, but then the car got him.
Arriving at a scene like this, it does, you know, your heart starts racing because you can see someone obviously motionless on the ground. You know, it's quite confronting at first. Immediately, straight away, you're just thinking, what do I have to do? Do you know how to turn his bike off?
Not sure, 182.
We had a quick chat to the ambos, had reports that he can't feel anything from his shoulders down. So, yeah, it's not looking too good at this stage. When you come up to a scene where there's a motorcycle rider that's been pretty seriously injured, being a bike rider yourself kind of makes you think about how you ride and, you know, are you taking unnecessary risks? Yeah, all that sort of goes through your head. You know, at the end of the day, you just want to make it home and be safe and, yeah, it's just an eye-opener, I guess.
Okay, I'll just get you to tell me what happened. I'll write it all down. It's based on what a number of witnesses and the other drivers told us. The motorcycle riders cut across traffic and made a right-hand turn in the front of an oncoming vehicle, which has resulted in him colliding with that vehicle's tyre and coming off the bike.
So you got to be careful when you ride a motorbike home, something like that.
17, all cars are back on from Pittwater Road, Ocean Street.
Back at Manly Station, Beck gets word from the hospital.
He was admitted and they've found out he severed his spinal cord, so he's got a lot of significant injury to his spine and they're getting ready to send him into surgery. Got the address. Shall we go speak to the wife?
Yeah, it does go.
Okay. Telling the family bad news is really tough. Having to tell them their entire life basically has changed. Really, it hits home when you think it just happened up the road from where he lives and his family's expecting him home any minute. So for us to be turning up there instead of him, it's pretty devastating.
Overnight, a superstorm has blown in off the ocean and it's hit the northern beaches hard. And the residents have woken up to mayhem.
It was blowing up to about 45 knots. Pretty much every suburb has trees down in the area.
Just stay away from it, stay away from the wires.
It's gone onto power lines, which has caused a lot of power outages. Pretty hectic, really. The wind's done most of the damage.
The beach cops have been kept busy with a record number of emergency call-outs.
So at the moment, we've got about 160 police jobs. We've only been able to get to about 60 of them. Terry Hills.
Terry Hills it is.
Every job we're going to, on the way to that job, we're coming across roads that are blocked, so that's then preventing us from getting to the next job. So it's a bit of a snowball effect today.
And it's not long before they're stopped in their tracks again.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, Radio. We've just had a really big tree come down Warringah Road, blocking all 3 lanes westbound. Traffic is going to have to be diverted.
We were just on our way to another job where a tree was blocking 3 lanes up at Terry Hills, but we stumbled across this little beauty up here at French's Forest. This is a main road and it's going to cause a lot of traffic grief, so could be here for a while because it is a pretty big tree.
And with only one chainsaw between them, Robbo's probably right. Until they catch a lucky break when some locals stop to help.
We had a contractor turn up. He had a big chipper, a couple of guys with chainsaws and a tree lopping truck that he could use to pick up the trunk off the road. Got it moving nice and quickly, picking up the bigger logs, moving them out of the way, getting Warringah Road clear as quickly as possible. All things considered, probably got it through in about half an hour when if we'd just been there by ourselves or if rescue had to do it by themselves, probably would have been there for an hour and a half or longer. Thanks, Radio. We've now got all 3 lanes westbound of Warringah Road at Forest Way clear.
With help from the community that we're able to clear these roads today, and yeah, it's a good example of how if we all chip in, we can get things done. I'm cold.
I'm wet. I'm not cold because I just moved half a tree.
Cups. Just don't drink on the bus because it's a $400 fine.
So I think a few of them are all drinking anyway. Where are you guys off to tonight?
It's Saturday night and Tiffany and Nicole are being kept very busy.
Pick a direction and keep walking. Beach is 18, we're off at the noise complaint at Whale Beach.
After dealing with the complaint at Whale Beach, Nicole and Tiffany are walking back to their car when a vehicle screeches around the bend.
Stop.
Despite being told to pull over, the driver speeds away and the girls are right behind him.
Come on, big rig. You can do it. When we were following him, we were in a 60 zone. I think he was going a lot faster than that. He's still going at a speed. He's turned off, you know, up a side street to try and avoid us, so we managed to pull him over.
Hello. How you going? When my partner indicated for you to stop back right up the road there, and you were in the middle of the road and then you decided to just not stop and drive off. What was the go?
I believe he's intoxicated. His eyes are glassy, his speech is a bit slurry.
Have you been drinking tonight?
Yeah.
You have? When was your last drink?
An hour ago.
He said that he had been at a wedding in Palm Beach and then he'd gone back home to DY and then drove all the way back to Palm Beach. Keep going. Stop, thank you. Okay. My name's Constable Townsend from DY Police. At this point in time, you're under arrest for the purpose of breath analysis. Okay? Have you got your keys on your phone? No, he's definitely not just for a wedding. Just have to give you a quick search before you hop in. He didn't seem too surprised that he was over the limit. 180. He blew 0.180, which is nearly 4 times the legal limit. Take you straight to Mona. Okay? So we'll take him back to Mona Vale and see what he goes on the buzz. Hey, yeah. $1.80. $1.80. Northern Beaches has one of the highest drink driving records in the state of New South Wales, and it's really frustrating for us, especially working on the Northern Beaches, that we continually have the high number of drink drivers that we do. Coming straight to the front. I personally have no time for drink driving. There's a million excuses that people give for it and it just doesn't cut it, because at the end of the day it could be my family member or it could be his family member, it could be anyone else's family member that he could potentially hit and kill, and so there's just no excuse for it whatsoever. No time.
Go around the back of DYRE, just do one little loop, just see if there's anyone. I got you.
It's Friday night and Rosie and Dave are patrolling around the local RSL club.
He just came out of the RE. Go left, mate. Go. Let's see where this one takes us.
Yeah, I think you might have one. I reckon this is one.
Reckon? Hey, mate, how you going?
Good, thanks.
Sweet. Yamba, mate.
Yep.
My mum lives in Yamba.
Joking?
No?
No, I live in Bondi.
Oh, okay.
Been down here for about 6 months.
Cool. One continuous breath until I tell you to stop, okay? Yeah, so we've just pulled this car over for, we believe, an intoxicated driver. Just going to submit him to a breath test. The driver's admitted to drinking. He's got his nan and his mum in the car with him. So we'll see how the test goes and go from there. Yeah, mate, no dramas. You're well and truly under. Not a problem, mate. Yeah. While I was conducting the test, Rosie, Constable Rose, was doing a licence check for me.
And that's uncovered a problem for this driver.
Mate.
Had a few fines lately?
Got an issue with your licence, apparently.
Had a few fines, no? It's been suspended due to fine default.
Checks on the licence came back that the driver's suspended through fine default, hasn't paid his fines.
Have you been informed at all that your licence has been suspended?
Right, do you know
Okay.
what we've done? Do you know what the fine?
One of the fines was speeding more than 10 k's over the limit. The others I don't know. The driver's totally unaware that he's been suspended. Where does your mail go?
Parents.
Okay. His licence details, he hasn't updated. The fine's probably gone to Mum, and Mum hasn't opened the letter. So, big possibility that the mail has been sent to his former address and he knows nothing about it. That's why you've got to update this, mate, for that very purpose. So we've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. We've now got to issue him a suspended driving notice so he understands that he can't drive. You've been drinking, is that right?
I've had a couple of wines.
How many's a couple of wines? Like what?
Probably had about 3.
There's 3 people on board. One's an elderly female, another one's his mum.
Oh, hi.
Mum's been drinking, so she can't drive. We've got you, we're not... Yeah, no, we got you. And Nan, 87 years of age, can't see, can't drive anymore. If we can't get him a taxi, we might just give him a ride home, and they're just locals, so...
It's a bonus. Police escort home.
Right, that's sweet. Jump in.
You right?
Oh, no, my God. No one's going to believe this.
Yeah, so at least you'll be able to pick the car up tomorrow, Mum. Yeah. You can drive it. Like I said, the driver was totally unaware. He had I think there was a camera detection back in October. Good luck, buddy.
Take it easy.
No worries.
See you, mate.
You know, benefit of the doubt, issue him the suspension notice. He clears up his fines, that suspension gets lifted and he goes about his merry way.
Thanks for everything.
No worries.
This is Sydney's northern beaches. It's a playground for sun lovers, where every day is a celebration. And that keeps the cops busy.
Don't push it, cop, mate. Just go home.
So when things get too hot,
Okay, listen, it's a licensed premises. You need to leave.
We're heading code red to Narrabeen as well. We'll be 5.
Can you get me your ID, please?
Not good.
these cops keep it cool.
Pretty crazy. Reports are he's on ice.
We also get an ambulance here. I'm just going to go check on him and I'll update you.
Please, all I'm asking you to do is go home.
If you behave like that again, then you will receive a fine, okay?
Welcome to their world. Tonight,
About 10 minutes ago, I heard some glass crack and crumble.
this house is seconds away from collapsing.
But you got to get out of your house. That house across the road is going to go any second now.
We've now got to tell the family that one of their relatives has passed away.
Nicole and Brendan face their toughest day.
I really feel for his kids and, yeah, I was quite upset, yeah.
And Natalie isn't buying this guy's story.
You know, hot day. Sometimes I'm scratching and, you know, I'm holding like this. It doesn't look like I'm holding a phone.
I don't know if you're lying to us, but you were definitely talking to someone on a phone.
That's tonight on Beach Cops. Recent storms have devastated parts of Sydney's northern beaches. The flooding rains have caused mayhem throughout the suburbs, leaving some homes damaged and others literally on the edge of disaster.
We're about to go through Mona Vale. We're on the way to check out your house.
I'm just heading to a job here. This is a bit of a strange one that we get a lot in the weather. informant's concerned that his house, top of the hill, may come falling down forward onto the roadway.
And the council's sent a civil engineer to go assess it, and he's deeming it to be pretty dangerous enough to evacuate people.
That would be pretty scary to see a house fall, hey?
Yeah.
How you going, guys?
Hey, how you doing? Yeah,
thanks, guys.
So it's a massive problem.
Let's all.
Gibbo and Bryce consult with the council engineers to get the lay of the land.
So during the high rains, all the foundations have scoured out, and so it's overhanging, so it's got half of it overhanging the foundations. Some of the foundations have actually collapsed themselves, so it's looking like it could be a landslide.
That house doesn't look good at all. We're going to start door knocking as a matter of urgency.
This is the worst one I've seen. I would say this is pretty dangerous, way up the top there. Imminent. I'm going to probably put my money on to say this might fall. It's a pretty old house, so what we'll do is clear everyone. Hopefully we can get them out before house falls.
They're already out. I've spoken to all these 3 houses. They're all grubbing stuff and on their way out.
We've got cops in there at the moment to assess that the house is empty, because we don't worry about the house, we worry about human life. So we can fix things, but we can't fix people.
But you've got to get out of your house. That house across the road is going to go any second now.
Guys, I might just get all of us, everyone, just away, because I don't think we're going to be able to run as fast as the house can move.
The old couple in here just grabbing their shoes and their mobile.
At the moment, we clear all the houses, record everyone's details. They're asked not to return to their houses. Basically, they can't until further notice, and we just make sure everyone's safe. Guys, yeah, we're going to have to get you to move right now. The big boss is here and he wants you to go.
So the deal is, you go in there, you've got a spotter from Fireys. I do know when I looked at it a short time ago, I could actually see rocks falling off the foundation, and there are a couple of strange noises coming. And I've made the call that no one is to go into that area. It's just too dangerous.
I'm not going to let anyone through. Doesn't matter who they are. Now that our commander's here, he's taking control of the whole site. He's in control of everyone. He's directed both myself and Bryce not to let anyone in. Pretty high-ranking fire inspector tried walking through and I had to stop him. A little bit awkward, but got my job to do. She's going to go away. Yeah.
So I just overlapped it.
About 10 minutes ago, I heard some glass crack and crumble, so it sounded like something was going.
With the situation becoming more and more unpredictable by the second, engineers have decided to do an uncontrolled demolition.
Overall, everyone knows the story. It's a timber house. It's extraordinarily unstable. In some ways, we're surprised it hasn't already spontaneously fallen. I'm glad you...
It's amazing how much effort we have to go to, but it's a particularly tricky demolition. And as the engineers have said to us, it may be messy.
And there's one more major concern.
It's got old fibro in it, and you've got to be careful.
There's a number of dangers in this premises. The first one is that it's got about 30 square metres of asbestos in it. And what we've done to mitigate that is we've got asbestos monitors around the place, and we're going to, as the house demolishes, we're going to set off sprays from the fire brigade that will dampen any dust.
The other pumps down here, as I said, for the asbestos. We'll have another appliance pumping into that. We can get up to 1,500 kPa.
The house is going to be brought down with two things happening at the same time. The first is a really high pressure water being directed at foundations to undermine them. And at the same time, there's a cable wrapped around the house, and that's pulling the house down as well. It's like a gurney, isn't it?
We're going to pump into the, we're going to draft out of the pump, out of the mains, and pump it up, energise it up through the. If you were holding onto a hose and it was 1,500 kPa, you'd be in the air somewhere. So it's quite a. It'd knock you off your feet, put it that way.
No, I'm looking forward to this, mate. I'm looking forward to this.
And it all just takes a few minutes.
Well, finally, this house came down. We were so worried that it was going to stay up. Unbelievable. I'm so relieved it's over. The fire brigade have done a brilliant job.
I'm surprised at the integrity of it, though. I didn't expect.
I actually thought it would.
Engineers, Martin picked it spot on. He absolutely knew exactly to the letter where it was going to land, and he did it to the millimetre. I'm slightly relieved. I tell you what, it didn't look like it was going to go for a while, so no, I'm over the moon. Yeah, you'll notice we just sprayed and soaked it. That's to prevent any dust from asbestos, but we know we've got monitors here. We've done that well. No one injured. Got it down. I'm just relieved, and everyone here, we just kind of, it's like the end of a football match. We've all congratulated each other. So it was a good job. The engineers did a brilliant job. Yeah, well done.
See you later.
Good to get done. Let's get out of here. Unbelievable.
Boys. How old are you?
21.
Act 21 then, mate. If she doesn't move out of the area, she's getting a ticket.
10.
Kurt, is this your address? Okay, mate, so tell me what's happened in the Stone Hotel tonight.
Playing the pokies and after a while.
We got approached by security staff from the Stone Hotel, and they've just informed us that one of their patrons was playing a poker machine, decided he didn't like what happened and threw a glass at it, breaking the screen.
Just told you I was playing the pokies, I threw a glass. Obviously it's not the machine, I didn't mean to do it.
Okay.
That's my story.
Okay, so we need to record all that in the notebook there.
The only reason I think he's done it is he's told me he spent $400 gambling. So gamblers don't like to lose. Young kids don't like to lose $400. Bit of a temper. Where'd you throw the glass?
At the wall, hit the side of the pokies machine.
So you've thrown the glass at the wall and it's hit the machine, and has it caused some damage to the machine?
Yeah.
He's claiming he didn't throw it at the machine, but looking at the machine, it's a pretty direct hit. If it's proven that you are the offender and this is what's happened, if these guys want to go the route that you can pay for the damage without being charged, we may be able to go down that way. Otherwise, I'll just be charging you.
Unfortunately, malicious damage to property is not uncommon when people lose their cool.
Oh, yeah, we get mal damage quite a bit, whether it be poker machine damage, front door damage to a place where someone's just been refused entry. I'm also giving you an official move-on direction from the Manly CBD. It's just one of those things, unfortunately, and this is a good one because we've actually got a bloke who's done it. We've got a face to the crime, so we get a result, hopefully.
The car's coming up as unregistered.
There's your licence back. Just, you can't touch your phone at all, all right?
A hectic day on the roads has lawbreakers out in full force.
Can you just come out of the vehicle, man?
According to our system, it's coming up as unregistered.
Why were you on your phone then?
Oh, just a call from work.
You had a call from work?
Yeah.
And now, Natalie and Marcus have pulled over a guy who was driving while talking on his phone.
The reason I pulled you over is just because you were on the mobile phone. Yes, coming out of Curry Road, you had the mobile phone up to your ear whilst driving.
We were stationary at the lights and we saw you pull out of Curry Road and you had something up next to your face and you were talking. Well, we saw you. Have you got a licence? Can we see your licence, please? Do you use a walkie-talkie or something for work or no? What did you have up next to your face? We just saw you. We just saw you had something up.
This guy reckons he can explain everything.
Hot days, sometimes I'm scratching and I'm holding like this. Sometimes I get tired, so I just I'm holding it. Look like I'm holding a phone. Yeah, I've got 5 before, 600 something. I know. I'm not stupid to do that again.
He didn't admit to the offence. He just is convinced he wasn't talking on the phone. We saw him at the traffic lights and he was definitely talking on a phone. Have you got your ID, please?
Just your licence for me, thank you. Thank you. So, most people deny it and you get used to people not telling the truth after a while, so.
So you don't have any idea why we pulled you over? You don't think you were talking on anything? So did we just imagine that we saw you talking?
I didn't see you. I don't know. I didn't call anybody.
I don't know if you're lying to us, but you were definitely talking to someone on a phone. Okay.
So at the moment, you're going to receive an infringement notice in the mail for driving whilst using your mobile phone.
Just check on my phone right now.
I'm not going to argue it now. Basically, on the back of the ticket, if you want to fight it, you've got options on the back there. You can either pay it or you can go to court over the matter, okay? So you're free to go.
That's all right, just
It's
don't
okay.
do it again.
Yeah, just don't do it again. Basically, he's going to receive a traffic infringement notice in the mail. It's about $311 and 3 points off his licence.
Sometimes I scratch his head that just look like I'm holding a phone or something. I got pulled over yesterday as well.
I definitely saw it in your hand, so. All right, you have a good day.
I've been living in the Northern Beaches 22 years. It's my childhood home, and just growing up here is amazing. So I've been on the job for 3 months as a probationary officer. I love going to work just because it's always different. The people I work with are also just amazing people.
That guy just winked at me.
Love me kiss.
But Brendan is about to learn how a day on the job can change in a heartbeat.
You know, I had a feeling when I came to work today that we were going to do a deceased. So, confirmed deceased. It's a job that's come through from the AMBOs. 47-year-old male, unconscious and not breathing, but it's since come through that he's deceased. And that's really all the information we have, so we won't know until we get there what the circumstances are. Every police officer will go to a deceased at some stage, and it does get difficult because, you know, you're brought into people's lives for unexpected reason or a sudden reason, and it's hard not to get upset. When we got there, it was a man who was living alone in the back of someone's house in a granny flat downstairs. He was actually 44 years old. He was a father of 2 young kids. It was quite sad.
People could brief you on, like, obviously the job and what you have to do, but no one can teach you how to deal with that emotionally. Personally,
it resonates with me. My mum passed away when I was 12, so I really feel for his kids, and yeah, I was quite upset, yeah. Brendan was really, really good there. He did a lot of the hands-on type of work. I was busy dealing with the people that were there that were quite upset and were grieving, trying to get information off them.
We've now got to go tell the family, which is obviously quite hard, telling a family member that one of their relatives has passed away. I've never done it before. It's going to be really hard to tell them. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think that people do understand how confronting it is being a police officer and what we have to go through.
You always remember the first, I think, and you always remember your senses, what you've seen, what you felt, what you smelt, all those types of things. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah?
Fine. Yeah. Getting through it. It's something you just have to deal with as a job.
It's emotional and...
A bit confronting at first, but yeah. When I got home later on, I spoke to my parents about it, the closest people to me. Yeah, obviously I was shocked, and you can't prepare yourself for that.
We're human at the end of the day. We're not robots. We do have emotions. We do get affected by things.
They still can't fully teach you the whole aspects of the job, because every different incident is a whole new experience.
Over 7 million tourists visit Manly every year to enjoy the laid-back lifestyle. But some of them take it a little too far.
A lot of the backpackers come over here and, yes, they are on holidays, but they don't really seem to respect a lot of the nearby residents. You know, Manly's a beautiful place to live in and they kind of take advantage of that.
And Robbo and Jared have just had a call out about a backpackers party.
Massive party at the location, which has been going since late last night.
Must be a good party if it's still going from last night.
They've been partying for non-stop in the night for 5 days, but recently the last party started yesterday at about 5 p.m, I think, and they've been partying ever since then.
I'd be pretty angry if I lived nearby and all you could hear was backpackers partying all the time. There's a time and a place.
Beaches 1-5 off in the party at Manly.
Off in the party?
Off in the party.
So it's 12 o'clock midday, so I'm just going to tell them to quieten down because they're disturbing a lot of residents nearby, so hopefully we can get them to turn it off nice and peacefully. Hi, how you going? We just had a call here. Is there a party going on? Yep.
Yeah, and Ross is in there, so come through.
Okay.
So we'll go out.
Yeah, they're in the room somewhere.
Are they drinking or?
These visitors have been partying for 5 nights in a row. But this latest stint has been going for 19 hours straight.
Yeah. And you just want us to tell them to stop drinking?
Well,
or
yeah, they need to stop. Like, it's happened in the
Crowds
last
are
5
happening
nights.
at night here. It's
Right.
massive groups of people here
Okay.
at night, etc.
Because this is a backpackers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long are they staying here for?
Well, they only signed up for a month, but we've
terminating them.
Okay.
So they're about to get their marching orders.
No, it's
No
just
worries.
because there was lots of men here in the last.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah.
Which was like 8 of them around me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Woke up Saturday morning, you know I'm stretching and yawning. Look, last night was crazy.
Here to give you guys notice. You guys have been partying all night and this morning. No,
Well-
like we did make noise last night. Like I'm not.
There's various complaints to Nate from neighbours.
It's not from someone
not just-
here. It's actually from next door and from the back here. They've been complaining they've been partying for the last 5 days, till all hours of the morning. So unfortunately, we can't have it. It's not a party house.
We get a lot of these jobs. Backpackers tend to come to Manly and party and drink a lot, so we're just here to help out the residents nearby, and the owners of the backpackers, they call us for assistance because it can be quite intimidating for them to walk up to drunk people and tell them to stop drinking and quieten down. Hi, how's it going? So an eviction notice has been served on them to leave the location within a week. So you understand that a week from today you have to be out of the location. So there's to be no more partying because obviously there's a lot of complaints and whatnot. Understand? No worries. They were a little bit surprised by the news, but then again, it's probably not the first time they'll get kicked out of the backpackers and probably won't be the last, so. They were definitely on Tinder, those girls. Did you see the room? That was an absolute pigsty.
This is Sydney's northern beaches. It's a playground for sun lovers, where every day is a celebration. And that keeps the cops busy.
What's in there? Don't push it, cop, mate. Just go home.
So when things get too hot,
Okay, listen, it's a licensed premises. You need to leave.
We're heading code red to Narrabeen as well. We'll be 5.
Can you get me your ID, please? Not good.
these cops keep it cool.
pretty crazed. Reports are he's on ice.
We also get an ambulance here. I'm just going to go check on him and I'll update you.
Police, all I'm asking you to do is go home.
If you behave like that again, then you will receive a fine, okay?
Okay.
Welcome to their world.
Fights have stopped.
Tonight, a drunken celebration ends badly for these boys.
He can hardly walk. You're swaying a bit too yourself. Resealable plastic bag. It looks like it's got a capsule in it to me.
An illegal turn across traffic puts cops in the middle of a T-bone. And a desperate need lands this guy in the poo.
Hello. The person that's called us, her little 6-year-old daughter's actually seen you do it.
I didn't try and do it in front of her on purpose. I just needed to go to the toilet.
That's tonight on Beach Cops.
There's a surf carnival down in Manly. Big concert that's been going on since about 5:30. A lot of people around here obviously observing the surfing and here for the music, so big crowds. We've got extra staff on, which are basically just for the surfing carnival and the concerts tonight. The crowds have been here all day, so it's a hit and miss. You can be busy, it all depends. So we'll have to wait and see.
The Australian Open of Surfing attracts huge crowds and a wide mix of age groups. But it's the underage kids the cops watch out for, especially when the sun goes down.
Oh, these boys have been drinking all well. They've been going all over, surely. Just take it easy, guys. Yeah. Enjoy your night, OK? Time to go home, mate. Catch up with your buddies and go home. They're waiting for you, mate, so let's go. We're just trying to take a young juvenile kid home, 13-year-old bloke that shouldn't be out here near midnight. Where's Mum? And she thinks you're where?
Yeah.
We've just come across a 13-year-old male that is well known to police. 13 years of age, shouldn't be on the Corso at midnight. You're getting driven home, mate. You're getting... Pardon?
What about a 20-year-old?
No, mate. You're getting driven home to your home address. Anything could happen. Anything in the world could happen to that kid. He was actually with drunk teenagers, 18-year-old kids. You know, it's just not on. And it's going to keep happening. Every time I see you out on the street, you're 13 years of age, mate, you're not supposed to be out here. A kid that doesn't know anything how the world works, you know, vulnerable, totally vulnerable. He's out here with a bunch of mates that aren't looking out for him, so jump back to the station, mate, we'll give you the paperwork. So I've just had police escort him home. Hopefully he learns his lesson and stays home. No one's looking out for that kid, so we have to see if we can hopefully change his behaviour so he can become a decent citizen.
So basically we got a call from an informant who said that a male had defecated on her front lawn.
Defecated as in shat?
Yep. Pooed. Let's do it.
I can't say it's a shit job, can I?
Think I'll call you funny jokes?
Oh, they've all been used. Informant states a Caucasian male, 5'11", wearing an aqua shirt and shorts, just defecated on her lawn and walked off. I don't know if you had toilet paper.
We'll go do a patrol first because obviously time is of the essence. The guy was last seen coming down Sydney Road. It was 10 minutes ago, so how fast can you walk in 10 minutes? Hopefully we can find him and give him a ticket for the clean-up.
Oh, see, there he is. It's a little bit awkward, but he's got a hat on.
Yeah. Just keep your eye on him. Hello.
Hello, mate.
My name's Constable Townsend from DY Police. I just need to see your ID.
go.
All right.
I've seen my ID. I'll cooperate. I haven't broken
Thank
any
you.
laws.
Thanks. What have you been up to today, Chris?
Not much, just cruising around.
Yep.
Didn't sleep very well last night, so that's probably
Okay.
why I don't really feel
Okay.
like it.
So, Chris, what's happened is we've had a couple of reports that...
Oh, it's complaints, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Off that guy in that house up there.
Which guy?
I was busting to go to the toilet. I couldn't get anywhere, so I just crouched behind the fence and went to the toilet behind the
Okay.
glass fence.
So when you went up there, where did you go to the toilet?
Well, I ducked behind a wall which was out of view of everyone, and I just went to the toilet. That's all I did.
Where was the wall?
Just past that bus stop up there.
Okay, and was it out the front of someone's house, was it?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And was it a number 1 or number 2?
Bit of both.
Bit of both. Okay.
Busting to go to the toilet, and I was busting to go.
Yeah.
I couldn't. would have been quite happily to go to the public toilet at Stocklands, but I wouldn't have made it there, you know.
There's no excuse for, you know, even if you're busting. We're on a main road. There's obviously lots of shops that you can go into. He would have felt the urge long before he was busting to go, so that just doesn't cut it. And, you know, at the end of the day, you can't just go wherever you feel like it.
Unfortunately, the issue is today that the person that's called us, her little 6-year-old daughter's actually seen you do it.
I didn't try and do it in front of her on purpose. I just needed to go to the toilet. Yeah, I didn't mean to offend anyone. I didn't think anyone had seen me. I just ducked behind a fence and tried to just go to the toilet. I don't think anyone was watching. Oh, last night. Spaghetti bolognese.
Did you cook it yourself?
I did, yeah.
It's a bit of a recipe for disaster if it's doing that to you the next day.
Beef, onion, dolmios. It did taste good.
Just didn't repeat on you well.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Well, what's going to happen today is you're going to get a ticket for offensive behaviour, all right? Yeah. Okay? I'll leave it to it.
Have a good day, guys.
See ya.
$500 fine for urinating in a public place. Yeah, I think it's a bit steep, but I mean, $5,000 just for urinating, but can't go against the law. Cops always win in the end.
Have fun cleaning that up.
I was hungry before I came in.
Might be famous for all the wrong reasons.
I know, I'm pretty spent. I don't think I've got much left in me. Just like him.
For some people, Manly's busy Corso is the place to be on a Friday or Saturday night. But every now and then, it can get a little messy.
I've asked you to go home.
Don't you swear at me, you're in a public place.
They're drunk. No matter how much I argue with them, they're going to argue back.
Go home, guys. The night's over. Don't worry about the argument. Just take it easy, guys.
Yeah. It's not worth getting yourself upset about. It's just the job and you just move on.
You guys aren't going to punch on anymore, are you?
90% of our work, day, night, booze has been a factor. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking you to go that way. Yeah. With this amount of licensed premises in such a confined area, it can go off any tick in the clock, basically.
And this Saturday night is one of those nights.
Literally, there was an argument just outside the male toilets. I think Jeff noticed a bit of push and shove, so that was basically it.
Thank you, brother.
And then when we got talking to him, Jeff's like, "No, I think these guys are the problem." Sure enough, they could hardly stand up. He can hardly walk. You're swaying a bit too yourself.
We just both finished our builders course yesterday.
Brilliant.
We just had trying to have a good time.
Yeah, no, mate, I'm all for a good time, but tonight... You just dropped that.
You just picked it up. Just show us what it is.
Looks like gear to me.
It looks a bit like gear.
Basically saw the boys talking to these two guys on the other side of the road. As they were speaking to them, I could see something come across the road. Wasn't sure what it was, but one of the guys actually bent down to try and pick it up.
He picked it up off the ground?
It flew over on the floor.
resealable plastic bag. It looks like it's got a capsule in it to me.
It was some sort of capsule with granules in it. I'm not quite sure. We couldn't determine that it was his.
What Jeff was saying to me before is that that young fella picked it up off the ground. So we don't know if it belongs to him or not. That's what the officers are just about to try and do. They're trying to find that out now. So if it does belong to him, he's in a bit of strife. Off you go, off you go. It's a police issue, go away.
This is not a big deal, so don't worry. Okay?
Dave needs to search the guy to check he's got no drugs on him.
Happy days. This will be over in 5 seconds, mate, OK?
We searched him to make sure they didn't have anything drug-related in his possession, which he didn't.
Beautiful. We can put it back. At this stage, it looks like it might be just a drug detection without a person of interest.
He might have disposed of it, but none of us saw what he did, so we can't pin it on him. So we'll just seize that drug and destroy it. We're not to come back into the CBD of Manly, OK? Not a criminal offence, it's a war.
OK, mate, sweet. That's yours.
Nothing in it.
Yeah, I know, mate.
He was given a move-on direction due to his intoxication and his disorderly behaviour in Manly. He won't be back for 6 hours.
They've seen it all before, and Dave's got a pretty good idea of what he's dealing with.
This would be, at my guess, a capsule full of MDMA. Now, that's the ingredients for ecstasy. Mate, down here, be on for young and old every weekend, for sure.
2 hours into the night shift, and it's full on for Beck and Leanne.
The allegation is that you punched him and that you kicked his car.
He started being very aggressive.
If you believe your bike cannot stop for a red light or an orange light, you shouldn't be riding it, mate.
And now they're following up on a man whose stuff has been stolen.
Informants from Melbourne has had his bag stolen, wants to see police. It's coming up on the maps just before this one-way street.
On the left.
There we go, service department. Just here.
You got the first name? Adam.
So, what's happened?
So the situation was I checked in today, flew up from Melbourne, dropped my bags on the bed, went and checked the surf, had a couple of pots in a cafe, came back here at probably 5:30, I reckon, and both my bags were gone. So,
from the room?
From the room, yeah.
How long are you in Sydney for?
Oh, one night now. It was meant to be 4 days, but again,
So we've got a guy staying here from Melbourne. He's come to Sydney for 4 days, staying at this apartments. He had a couple, like a laptop bag, all his work things, and he's put them in the room. Left to go out down to the beach, have a surf, have a few beers, come back, and the bags that were on the bed have gone.
I've lost work, I've lost laptops, diaries, invoice books, Apple MacBook, iPhone 5S. Not happy.
He has to go back to Melbourne without any of his stuff. He's at a loss of about $5,000, he said.
Again, it's not the dollar value, it's more the personal stuff. It is, it's a ledger, there's a ledger book in there for work that's it's invaluable. Like, I'm screwed without that diary and ledger book, so. But anyway.
Sorry. I'll just get your mobile phone number.
Which is nearly dead and I can't charge it, so.
Right. We'll have a quick chat to the manager though, just to make sure. The manager said, actually, weirdly, that the same thing happened last week. In that same room, the person staying there had their things stolen, so they actually only got the locks changed on Sunday. She's saying none of the other residents have seen anything. She's spoken to the other guests and they haven't seen anything. They don't have CCTV footage, they don't have cameras, so they're at a loss as well.
Maybe check the bins around here. I have. I checked the dryer and washing machine up there.
Well, I don't know what else we can do, but we'll have a look tomorrow, okay? I'll call up the insurance broker and see what he says.
So we've seen that there's CCTV surveillance in the gym next door and it looks like the camera's pointing outwards. It might be in the frame of the exit doors for the apartments. So if we'll watch the footage and if anyone's seen coming out with that property, then we'll have to start trying to identify them and see if there's anything more we can do to help him.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Poor Adam.
Yeah, it's not right. Come to Manly and get ripped off.
That's so bad.
So you don't have any idea why we pulled you over?
Sorry?
I don't know if you're lying to us, but you were definitely talking to someone on a phone.
Yeah, what pizzas do you have, Vic, with chicken and tomato on them? What kind of chicken, Vic?
Sometimes I scratch his hip that it looks like I'm holding a phone or something.
I'm just going to move forward and then reverse.
No, just
do you mean?
Park there.
All right.
Park right here.
But you just want to chat with him?
It's late afternoon. Ryan and Richard are heading north towards Palm Beach to check on some robberies in the area. But Richard's got a few things on his mind.
Well, what's for dinner? Choco Charlie's again.
But there's not just dinner to think about. This afternoon, there seems to be an awful lot of drivers using the bus lane illegally.
Seriously, that's you're not supposed to be stopping there.
This guy. Look, told you, bus lane.
Bus lanes are there for buses, taxis, hire cars, motorcyclists, and obviously emergency vehicles. At the end of the day, it's dangerous, it's illegal, and it just annoys other drivers. We can go and see how far this guy does down before I pull him over. So I tend to pull over as many people as I can that use the bus lanes illegally and at least have a chat with them, if not give them a ticket. How many streets has he passed? 4? Yep. About a kilometre so far.
Whoa, stop!
You all right? Yeah. That's the radio, mate. You all right?
Arm and hand.
Unbelievable. This is why people don't go down the bus lane. You all right, mate? Yeah. You all right?
Catch your leg, have you?
Oh, I don't know. No, it's my hand. I just got shot. Is your wife okay?
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good.
We're just getting an ambo and some other cars.
An excitement, eh?
Oh. Thanks, Ray. Can we have a supervisor and a couple of cars to Pittwater Road, across of Wetherill Street in Narrabeen? We've just had a head-on collision with someone sneaking across lanes. We've got one lane northbound blocked, the bus lane, but traffic's flowing freely at this point in time. Well, this is why we're trying to stop people going down the bus lanes, because people go across that. I'm just glad I wasn't going fast.
They're all fine. They're just in shock. The wife didn't hit her head either.
I think we've got 10 coming.
The elderly couple appear shocked but uninjured. Richard, on the other hand, is a little worse for wear.
Is it so? Can you bend? Like, no, oh, mate, it's broken, maybe.
I don't know. It's probably the airbag that's jammed it. Have you checked on the other two guys?
Yeah.
The Ambos have arrived on the scene and everyone's given the all clear, except for Richard.
See you guys. I told you to be interesting.
So Richard's been taken to Manly Hospital just for precautionary x-rays at this point in time. Hopefully it'll come back as just a sprain with a bit of time to heal. I spoke to the other driver and they actually said that they'd been indicated by someone coming the other way that it was safe to go, and they just took that on face value without being able to see any cars. They just shot across. Unfortunately, in bus lanes, you've got taxis that are allowed to travel, police cars, motorcycles. If we were a motorcyclist, the outcome could have been very different. Yeah, imagine the shit I'll be copping.
I know.
A couple of weeks later, Ryan and Richard are still recovering.
So at the end of the day, Richard had a fractured thumb and I have a quite savage whiplash. The other driver received a ticket for not give way to oncoming vehicle with a right-hand turn, which comes with a $310 fine and a few points off his licence. People need to stop and think. You need to be able to see all 3 lanes.
What? Stop!
If you can't see what's coming, don't turn. It's not worth the risk.
You all right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go at 60.
Welcome to the jungle! I'm on fire!
Sky and Andrew have been called to Manly after reports of 2 base jumpers scoping out the roof of a local apartment building.
Member of the public that was out surfing and witnessed 2 people walking on the rooftops of one of the buildings down here, and obviously given some of the attention that we've had with base jumping around the area, that raised a bit of concern.
The concern is real. Recently, some young people have been seen taking huge risks on the cliffs at North Head.
Go, Chad. 3, 2.
A few weeks back out at North Head, people down there have been using the platforms as kind of like setting up a rope swing.
base jumper there. He accidentally slipped and, yeah, passed away. I'm just having a look. And now it seems people may have been base jumping from this building here, which is pretty crazy and dangerous, really, so we're going to go and check it out.
Maureen?
Yeah. Someone was out surfing off the point and they saw two people on the rooftop. The information was that they had backpacks on, said quite larger than just normal regular backpacks. She was concerned that they were actually going to base jump or scoping the area out for such things.
And one of the residents saw them.
So how many were there?
I only saw one jump. You know, it was just so quick.
Yeah. The info he's given us was he was sitting in his lounge room and he actually saw someone go past his lounge room window.
They jumped there and I tell you what, they didn't get much lift until quite late. It was quite close to our window by the time I saw it. We're on the second floor. So.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like they've definitely jumped from here. So we'll file a report and continue some follow-up investigations from here. I'm going to go say hello. Sorry. Personal thing. Oh.
And Sky's got one more thing to do. She actually has a very personal connection to this building that dates back to her childhood.
Yeah, so a bit of a family reunion. Yes. This is my TV crew today. And that's actually my great-grandmother through marriage. So, yeah. Yeah, I work at Manly Station, so I'm always... I will. My grandfather and great-grandfather actually built this unit block. Last time I would have been here, probably about 10, 11 years old, so a while ago. No, I just thought I'd pop in and say hi. It's been a while since I've been back here, but yeah, it was nice to catch up with a very old relo. All righty. No worries. Take it easy. Bye.
This is Sydney's northern beaches. It's a playground for sun lovers, where every day is a celebration. That keeps the cops busy.
Don't push it, cop, mate. Just go home.
So when things get too hot...
Okay, listen, it's a licensed premises. You need to leave. We're heading code red to Narrabeen as well. We'll be 5. Can you get me your ID, please? Not good.
These cops keep it cool.
Pretty crazy. Reports are he's on ice.
We also get an ambulance here. I'm just going to go check on him and I'll update you.
Please, all I'm asking you to do is go home.
If you behave like that again, then you will receive a fine, okay?
Welcome to their world. Tonight.
I need you to stay in your unit tonight, okay?
Neighbours are in lockdown in a terrifying incident.
He's noticed a tomahawk inside. He's also seen a machete in the back room. We don't know what he's capable of. We don't know what he wants to do.
I can smell it now, it's pretty strong. Yeah.
Some dope on the beachfront is creating a big stink.
Whose baggie of marijuana on the ground over there, is it?
And this cop's going to be in a lot of trouble.
No, but I'm too scared to tell my dad. I'm going to be grounded.
That's tonight on Beach Cops.
You can have a couple of people there involved in this brawl.
I'm a karate expert. I just play black belt.
Security guards have now approached us and told us you've assaulted them.
So you've been gardening tonight? In your undies.
It's been a standard Wednesday night on the job until Gibbo and Terry get an urgent call out to a man threatening to cause harm.
This guy's got a baseball bat and he's going off his tree, so we'll get there quick.
Station 8 is a 30-year-old, very intoxicated male, also ice affected. He's poured a quantity of petrol at the front door of this location, armed with a baseball bat, threatening or trying to assault the informant. Thank you.
Beach is 19. We're about 5 minutes away. We're on Harbour Road right now.
Continue red, but just with caution, thank you, because Northern Beach 35 advised we've got the male, he's locked himself into a garage unit. Is there anybody else in there with him, Northern Beach 35? Northern Beach 35, no, he's just there by himself. He does have access to quite a number of crowbars and tools.
He's walking around. Apparently he's on ice. Oh, yeah. There's about 4 unit blocks. Goes right to the back. They're sort of industrial buildings.
As the guys get closer to the building, they can see and hear the man as he rages inside.
He's got blood coming all down the side of his face. It's pretty crazy. He looks like he's affected or something. Reports are he's on ice.
Yep.
Apparently he's chucked petrol all over the neighbour's unit as well. So get the fireys here in case he wants to set himself on fire. I think he needs some pretty urgent help. At this point in time, it's just a siege mentality. We just contain and negotiate with him.
And all the petrol he's thrown around has made the area dangerous. So Gibbo needs to keep people away.
So if you could just do me a favour and just stay out on the footpath. Thank you. I'm just watching my window. I've got my partner, Terry. She's watching the other window. Looks like it's like the back office of the warehouse. So we're just going to make sure he doesn't jump out the window. Hear him?
Yep. So he's just come out there and walked. There's a room here.
Is he still bleeding?
Yeah, he still looks like he's bleeding. Just talked to one of the neighbours. Both windows are part of his property, so it's an up and downstairs block. And he's seen us standing here and then he's walked back. Short dreadlocks, brown hair. He was pretty furious, actually. Looked real angry, so...
I would say the immediate danger is a fire. Smells pretty strongly of petrol in there. Boys, listen up. You're going to smoke. Can you go? Just go. I don't care which way the wind's going. Just go 100, 200 metres away.
Gibbo gets everyone out of the way because no one's ever sure how this type of situation will end.
I need you to stay in your unit tonight, OK?
OK.
All right, so you just...
No, we're not going. I'm just doing a barbecue for a friend.
No barbecue. I need you to turn all the flames off, please. No smoking. We've got petrol floating around here. We need all flames off, OK? And I need you to stay in your unit. If you need to come out, you talk to me through your window, please.
OK, no problem.
Thank you.
And if this guy is affected by ice, it just makes a bad situation even more unpredictable.
Usually when they're drunk, it's just impossible to reason with anyone that's drunk because they're always right. When they're drug affected, the ice is just really hard, really, really hard. Hence why we've got such a response tonight. Everyone's taking it so seriously. Let me go have a look. You right here?
Yeah, I'm all good.
So I was just speaking to my offsider here. He's noticed a tomahawk inside. He's also seen a machete in the back room. A number of different knives just located all around the room. We don't know what he's capable of. We don't know what he wants to do. We've got a taser at the front door and I'm the other taser standing at the back here. So if we can get him out and get him to hospital as quick as we can, that's the best scenario for us.
And then, unbelievably, the man walks out of the front of the building and gives himself up.
Sounds like he's come out of his own free will.
And he's in a real state.
He sat down forward on the ground. Paramedics have got straight on top of him. Started washing his head out. He had quite long, messy hair, full of blood. Took a number of cops to hold him still. He wasn't too keen on any of us touching him.
He's quite aggressive, swearing and carrying on.
For real?
Because there was a lot of blood, they've had blood on themselves, so they're just washing down the blood in case he's got unknown diseases, just for their safety.
So he's going to look my house up.
Continually swearing, just hates police. It's the nature of the job. No one takes it personally. Just got our best interest in heart, make sure he's okay, get him to hospital as quick as we can.
What the are you jacking me up with? Mate, you feel nice and calm.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, you feeling a bit sleepy?
Finally, he's sedated.
Nighty night. Could have set himself on fire. There's a few other gas cylinders in there and petrol tanks. So could have had a bad situation. No one got injured, so good outcome.
Poor bloke.
Feel for him, eh?
Okay, we've got a job here in DY, guys. Performance states there are 2 signs outside above address that are offensive towards Islam religion. Police to attend and remove the signs. Well, I haven't been to a job like that before, so this is going to be a first for me. But it sounds like they've just placed the signs there and nicked off, but didn't think you'd get it in the beaches, though.
We're just out the front of DY Public School. There's a few signs. They're politically motivated signs. They're very orientated against Islam. They're visible to school children here, so there's quite a few more derogatory ones up the road. So I think we've got a busy day.
And just up the road, the situation is more serious, as the anti-Muslim signs have been placed right outside a mosque.
Notice that people take the photographs of the power pole?
Yep.
And they were just standing here taking photographs and then they just disappeared.
We've already been approached by a few passers-by and we've established that people have taken offence to what they've seen. They said first prayer session was about 6 this morning, so if we can maybe track down someone who was here at 6 and see if they noticed it then. Yeah, sure. They understand that, there's a lot happening in Australia at the moment, but this isn't the type of things they want to see posted on telegraph poles.
It sort of cuts me up a bit because I'm a pretty chilled out person. I've just been swimming at Curl. I've been skating down in Manly. But, I love the place, It's my home. And to see that it sort of ruffles your feathers a bit.
How many signs? Mate, you're going to have to get them down straight away. You might have to ask the fireys to give you a hand or Integral Energy, but they've got to come down. We've never had this before. Frankly, it's just offensive. It's not on in this command and it's not on in Australia.
The fireys turn up to remove the signs, with news of more negative placards in the area.
Fireys have told us that there's quite a few signs up on telegraph poles all the way down South Creek Road. So we'll try and get this out before too many people get hurt by it.
We value free speech in this country, but there's no way in the world we're going to accept this sort of behaviour. It's offensive, it's derogatory, it's inflammatory, and it doesn't take this country anywhere. My police will take action on this every time. We'll be investigating this matter further. I'll get those signs fingerprinted and we'll chase these people down.
Don't care, go home.
I want to make sure that you're okay.
And we'll see if we need an ambo for you.
The skinny guy punched him on the face.
Okay.
It's a busy Saturday night, and Ryan and Nathan from the street policing team are halfway through their 12-hour shift walking Manly's beachfront.
You can smell it now, it's pretty strong.
Yeah. Oh, just got it again. Sweet.
And they've just caught a definite whiff of something illegal.
It was silly enough to be smoking
it's fairly
cannabis.
Strong.
Yeah. These guys all sort of popped up quickly.
Oh, you doobie. There you go, mate. You can pick that one back up for me.
Oh, sorry.
And grab your licence out for me.
Mate, we're wandering past the stand to try and have a bit of a look around. I smelt the distinct scent of cannabis in the air. We followed it to its source and I saw one guy stand up and sort of toss something with his left hand. Everybody down there can smell it. I'm talking, I smelt it outside the stand. I walked all the way up.
But it seems the effects of that joint have already made their mark. He might think it's funny, but he's in a bit of trouble.
If we don't take action on that and people are just smelling cannabis and watching us walk around, it makes us look a bit foolish. At the end of the day, it's a law of New South Wales. We need to enforce that law. Given your possession of marijuana, I have reason to suspect you have other forms of drugs on you. Okay, I intend to search you. Just keep your hands in front. Don't make any sudden moves or anything.
No, you're right.
What do we got here? That's the tobacco.
That's the tobacco.
No extra pot in here, mate, for safekeeping.
Nothing found on him, but that isn't the end of it.
Whose baggie of marijuana on the ground over there, is it? It's yours. Come over here. Your baggie of marijuana, mate. Yeah. Pick that up for me, mate. No worries. I'm going to take that there. Mate, we're just going to walk to the police station. It's just around the corner, and we'll sort it out, OK?
I'm so sorry about that.
Just in here, mate.
My first thought was get rid of it. Don't want to get caught with too much. Like, you know, I don't smoke a huge amount. Just like, just a bit of a mug, really.
Mate, this is the cannabis caution that I mentioned to you, so it's got your details here. It's got the offence details.
And he's one lucky mug, because he's getting off with a caution tonight.
Less than 15 grams, personal use, over 18, and no other criminal offences. Yeah. Hey, mate, so that's your caution. So he did lie to us flat out, but you expect that. That's what people do. People lie to us. Go and meet your friends, mate, and stay out of trouble for the rest of the night. Ready to go. Thanks for your cooperation, mate. See you later.
So I've just had a female victim come to me who's had some issues with her ex-partner. She's provided me with a statement, and in the statement she said that she's got fears for her safety and she's been intimidated with a firearm. So I've applied for an AVO and we're about to go and serve that on him. We also have information that he has a rifle and possibly a crossbow, so we'll be taking that from him.
So it's definitely prohibited.
Well, it says on the line it is.
So it can be taken.
In the Northern Beaches alone, we attend about 200 domestics each month, and 30 of those involve some type of assault. Generally, 80% are female victims.
He has a firearm licence and he has one firearm registered to him. The victim also states that she's seen a crossbow in the house as well, but we're not sure where it's kept, so we're just going to have to ask him some few questions when we get there.
It can be a little bit daunting when you have to go to a residence when you know that there's firearms and you really don't know the POI.
Well, she stated that she's come home one night after an argument and she's found the rifle set up on a tripod facing the hallway where she enters the house. She's fairly fearful and she was quite upset when she reported it. And he said to her that the rifle was at home waiting for her. She's so scared of him.
So obviously it's risky when we attend places that have registered firearms. So the plan is to go to his house and serve the AVO on him, explain the situation as best we can, and take those firearms from him.
The man is inside with his weapons, waiting for the police.
He knew we were coming. He was well aware of what was happening. He had the firearm ready.
So this is the firearm. You must not assault, molest, harass, threaten, or otherwise interfere with the protected person.
We do have reasonable belief that there is a crossbow here as well.
The crossbow in question was in fact a bow and arrow, which doesn't require a licence. So only the rifle was seized.
We had a look at it.
Yeah.
It's a bolt on it, mate.
He said he had a hunting trip planned, and when he realised that he wouldn't be getting the firearm back, he was a bit upset about that. Just the one. Yeah, he had them ready for us. That's good. How much is this worth?
Say 2.5 for a Tiger.
I think it was the best course of action for us to take for the victim. It was quite evident that she was scared of him. Yeah, I think it was the best thing to do.
There was recently a job broadcast in DY that there was an accident, and just had a phone call to say that one of the cars that's been damaged is mine. So we're going to go and have a look at what's happened. It was a brand new car. The first new car I've ever bought. guess you start to understand what it feels like when the cops turn up to tell you that your car's been run into. It's frustrating, very frustrating. Oh,
Yeah, second car.
There it is. I can't look. Oh, man.
It's okay.
And I can't swear, right?
Nope, you can swear all you want.
Oh, no. That is worse than the photos.
Yeah.
Where's this driver?
She's inside talking to insurance.
So it looks like a vehicle was driving up the road and they've tried to perform a U-turn, and whether or not they've put their foot on the accelerator rather than the brake, and they've come across the other side of the road, collided with my vehicle at the front end, and it's pushed my car back into another car, and then that car back into a third car.
Is yours bad?
My boot
Mine's back into yours, into hers, and then...
I was going to park in front of Beck.
They're all actually fellow cops from DY, so the 3 cars that got hit were myself and 2 of my friends from work.
And I completely forgot that I parked behind you.
She called to tell me that my car had been run into before she realised that hers had also.
Yeah. I actually just got my old car written off a month ago. This was the replacement.
Yours isn't written off, though.
No, but I'm too scared to tell my dad.
That is not good. It looks worse now. I think it's a write-off. I don't think it's got much hope, really. When they moved the other vehicle away, just the front of it just completely fell off, and looks like there's some more damage there. So I'm not holding my breath to get that one back, but we'll see how it goes. You want to start whinging about the damage to your car? My boot's got a lot of stuff in it at the moment, so I think I'm going to have to recruit a few people to help me move everything out. All right.
Beck!
Oh, Beck!
That's what your garage is for, not your boot.
I moved house not long ago, and I still have a lot of things in there that...
Oh, the excuses.
I'm just going to shove it all in one bag.
What is this doing in here?
It's the courts. Cops are human too.
What's that?
This is Beck's 50 Shades of Grey that we've found in her boot there. 2 picnic rugs, 50 Shades of Grey.
Date night, come on.
You've already inside.
Oh. Maddie's car's resting on the front of yours, but I think you can still be able to drive it. That's another officer. She's at another job in Manly at the moment, so just had to give her the bad news. So 3 officers, not good.
You know what's going to be terrible? Telling my dad. I'm going to be grounded. I'm never parking here again.
Oh, no. Such a soothing sound, that.
Yeah.
Just got to see the humour in it, I guess, and having been in the job for a while, it puts things in perspective, and at the end of the day, we're all okay and I'll get the car fixed. There's no point getting too worked up about it now it's happened. So. I was actually going to park in front of you today, but I couldn't be bothered reversing on that hill. Someone is watching over me today, but
This is Sydney's northern beaches. It's a playground for sun lovers, where every day is a celebration. And that keeps the cops busy.
What's in there? Don't push it, cop, mate. Just go home.
So when things get too hot...
Okay, listen, it's a licensed premises. You need to leave. We're heading code red to Narrabeen as well. We'll be 5.
Can you get me your ID, please? Not good.
These cops keep it cool.
Pretty crazy. Reports are he's on ice.
Can we also get an ambulance here? I'm just going to go check on him and I'll update you.
Police, all I'm asking you to do is go home.
If you behave like that again, then you will receive a fine, okay?
Welcome to their world. Tonight, Robbo and Tara's shift starts with the song that ends very differently.
Mate. Oh, come out through the window, just as I expected.
A dangerous fire throws Lisa into damage control.
Don't get any closer, all right? It's getting pretty big.
And this confused tourist tries pleading as a defence.
Ah, man, come on, man.
It's pretty clear and simple. The magistrate said to you, you cannot drive, and you drove.
Ah, this can't be true.
That's tonight on Beach Cops.
Time to go home, mate. It's fine. See you, mate. I just want you to go.
If you return within 6 hours, you'll be given the infringement, okay?
Mate, you know what's happening. We've explained it to you. Typical Saturday night.
Yeah, my wild Saturday night.
Woo! We can have a wild night now. My ex-man brought his new girlfriend. She's like, oh my God, I'm just gonna shake it. The fella over there with the hella good hair. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it.
He was laughing. Sorry. Police can't have fun.
34-year-old male, intoxicated.
Suddenly, their night has taken a sharp turn.
Beaches 1-5, we're heading code red to Narrabeen as well, we'll be 5. We've just got a job concern for welfare at North Narrabeen. An intoxicated male has gone for a swim. The informant hasn't been able to locate him since going into the water. She's lost him in the surf. He's been gone for about 10 minutes. Ambos are on their way. There's no further details as yet.
Or he's drunk.
Yeah.
So, last saw him a few minutes ago, and he's re-entered the water for a second time. Beach is not seen back on from the day.
Thanks, Michael. I guess start looking on the beach then. Need pole air here, hey? We've just been called to North Narrabeen Beach here. A male's gone missing in the water. He was last seen about 20 minutes ago, so he's intoxicated, so it's quite a concern that he's in the water to start with, but given that he's intoxicated as well, that just adds another risk. So we've got water police on their way as well to have a look for him, so hopefully we can find him. Yeah, well, there was footprints up there, but they just led to nowhere.
Hi, guys. You haven't seen an intoxicated guy in his undies running around anywhere?
That's every night. Narrabeen.
Sorry, yeah, but if you see anyone, just call station for us.
We've also got Polly next to hover over as well.
Good luck. I'm going up to his house.
Police have now been searching for the guy for 30 minutes, and their concerns are growing.
I thought that before, but I think it was a rock.
Thank you very much. You're 10 minutes off, you've left base. The other car that was calling?
So we've called Polarian, which is a police helicopter. So they'll be able to work in a grid search above the water. We haven't been able to locate this male from land, so we need further assistance.
And then, an extraordinary stroke of luck.
Beaches 1-5, we've located the male. He's just washed up down on the beach. Mate. Mate. You can run up. Mate. 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 He's breathing. Beaches 1-5, he's breathing. Mate. You awake? You good? You good? It's all right, mate. We've got an
When I first touched him, I mean, he was freezing cold and I thought there's no way this guy's alive. He was quite heavy, obviously, because he was unconscious, and my first instinct was to get him out of the water because he was just freezing, and there was no signs of life there. And even when I put him on the side, I couldn't feel a pulse and I couldn't feel him breathing, but I mean, I can't remember the time lapse or anything, but I just felt a gentle breath from him on the back of my hand, and then once I started speaking to him, I could kind of feel a little bit of movement in his body, and that's when he opened his eyes and made sure he was alive then.
20 seconds. We're gonna put you in a little buggy.
Because we come to a lot of these jobs and it's often the case you never find them, and it was rough surf out there, so I have my doubts that we could actually find him even with the assistance of Polair, so.
You spot him in the surf, did you?
Yeah, we were just standing here and then he was just lying on the edge of the surf, so. I mean, thank God someone must have been looking over him, and yeah, it feels good. Very overwhelming, but it's things like this that remind me why I joined the force, and yeah, it's a good feeling.
So he'll be taken to Manly, but he's stable, yeah. I think he's just feeling a bit cold from the water, so no worries. Okay, bye.
Oh, man. Did that happen?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm just glad he's not dead.
Did good, Mel.
That wouldn't have been a good outcome. He was so heavy. So heavy.
It's your weight session for the evening.
Yeah, I don't need to go to the gym anymore.
2 o'clock, it's Red Bull time for me.
Trying to get these boots off. I think I've got octopuses in my boots or something.
My sergeant's looking for a pizza with something with chicken and tomato on it. No mushroom, no onion, no, she's very picky.
Oh, interesting. Is that him in the red hut?
Andrew and Luke are on patrol when they spot a guy who's well known to police.
He hasn't even seen us. What's he doing? Just we'll watch him.
And he's acting a little strange.
We're aware that that's not his address. We actually are aware of where he lives. Come up here, mate. Just join me here, mate. I'm Constable Mills. What are you doing? Put the plant down. Put it down. What are you doing with this plant? What are you doing down the stairs? You're not doing anything. We've been watching you for a couple of minutes now.
See, we did this reading job a couple of weeks back. I left 2 plants down.
I'm just going to search you, OK? Yep, just hands out pockets, put them on the ledge. So nothing hidden, no guns, knives, bombs or anything? No. Do you understand why we're suspicious, man?
Yeah, possibly, yeah. I do.
Like you're standing out here and then you walk into the property and you come out with a plant. It's very unusual. We'll do a check on him. Date of birth is the 9th of April. Just get you to take your hat off for me. I might have a chat to the owner of this house and see if obviously that. Hello, how are you? Constable Custer's my name from the police. Yes. Just got a gentleman out the front that was in the front of your property. You don't have any gardener or any lawnsman or anything like that?
No, he was.
No? His story just didn't add up. It's just all over the place, so he's just up to no good.
He's got someone's pot plant there. That's not my pot.
So whose is all this? Yours? So why are you carrying a pot around?
I haven't got a car.
Because obviously you're telling me you're carrying that pot, yet we find you here today, you're stealing another pot. As I said, you're under arrest, you're not free to leave. Stealing, trespass, and goods in custody, OK? I don't believe you about the other pot or the hose.
Yeah, I understand.
OK, put your thumb first. Yep, just on the red pad, press down. He's going to be issued with a field court attendance notice. He's going to be charged with goods in custody with the items that we found in the bag on his bike, and he's going to be charged with stealing in relation to the pot that we found when we initially spoke to him.
Party's on, it just don't stop.
I don't care, I just want you to go.
You're not a gentleman. You're drunk in a public place.
You've been an asshole.
It's definitely coffee time.
Yeah, Northern Beach is 814 copy. We'll go red.
It's Friday night, and Lisa and Nathan are racing to an out-of-control blaze at a local factory.
We've just received a call that there's a building fire in an industrial area. And there's also residential in the area, and there's also a hotel next door. Yeah, we're only a couple of minutes around the corner, so by the looks of it, we're going to be the first car off there.
And they've arrived to find a massive fire burning.
It's pretty big. It seems to be a commercial premises, so I'm assuming that no one would be inside. It looks like it's well alight. Come out through the windows, just as I expected. Don't get any closer, all right, 'cause it's getting pretty big, okay? You block down now. At the moment, we're just blocking off the road to make sure that no one comes through and gets in the way of the fire is, because it's really getting worse by the second now we're looking at it, so. Do you know whether that's vacant at the moment?
Yeah, nobody in it. I've rung the owners.
Oh, okay then.
I hope that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a IT company and storage facility for our wedding decorators, and there's also dry cleaners underneath, so obviously chemicals there that may explode. Hi guys, just want to move back a little bit, so we don't want you to get hurt, so thank you.
The fire is still raging when some of the owners arrive.
Your owner?
Yeah, I'm the owner.
Okay. Then you're upstairs,
that's
and
right.
it's the IT part up there.
I think that upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gutted. I'm absolutely gutted.
And he's not the only one.
It looks like all the work, the hard work we've been doing recently, everything else we've gone has basically literally gone up in smoke and flame.
So what happens here?
That's my business, 15 years. It's a family-owned business, so they've worked really hard, and now they're just watching it just burn to the ground, which is quite upsetting.
Yeah, it's just devastating. Absolutely devastating. I can't believe what I'm seeing at the moment.
This is a wedding decorators company, and it's just gone midnight on Friday night, so, you know, some weddings might be in 12 hours and there's nothing to decorate their receptions, so there's going to be a lot of upset brides in the morning, which is really devastating. I feel for everyone that's going to be affected.
Yeah, everyone's pretty much gutted over there right now. All their decorations, they had lots and lots of drapes and stuff for buildings as well as tablecloths. They had all their machines down there, and that's all gone as well.
It's taken more than 3 hours to get this fire under control.
Bulk of it's out now, so it's not going to get any worse, so it's getting better. So.
Yeah, there will be an investigation, and the fires will determine where it started, but at this stage, from witnesses that I've spoken to, there's no suspicious circumstances. We just don't know how it ignited.
Burns used to be able to do that.
It's been a busy morning at Manly Court, where the magistrate's been hearing over 70 drink driving charges.
He's northbound on Belgrave Street, 12 months disqualification.
And police have just set up an operation to catch people attempting to drive, even though the courts have just cancelled their licence.
Hey guys, so number 36 is active now. The car's a grey Ford Fiesta.
Okay guys, just got in the driver's seat of the Ford Festiva, and it's pretty much outside North Stain Surf Club.
There's one on the move. We just had word that this guy, after being at the court, the magistrates told him you're disqualified for 3 months, do not drive. And he had someone following him, and he's just gone straight out of the court, walked to his car and driven. Yeah, guys, on Pacific Street.
Yeah,
Pacific Street. The reason why you've been stopped, okay, you've been disqualified at the court from driving for 3 months.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're driving again.
I just would stop the car to see my friend. I won't drive. I don't want to drive.
You've already driven.
Just to put the car here, sorry, man. It's just to see my friend.
But your car was parked, and then you got in your car and then drove away.
To put...
You got your identification there, sir?
Yes.
He said that he was just moving the car to a location where he could park legally, and he was going to call his friend to come and pick him up. Why didn't you call your friend to come and get you?
Because he was coming and I just want to get another penalty. So I just take the car from there to put here.
The magistrate told you not to drive, and you drove.
Please understand my
No,
position.
I understand you've got a phone there. You've rung your friend to come and pick you up. He could have done it. All right?
He wasn't.
Just sit down there, wait there, and I won't keep you a moment, okay?
Ah, man, come on, man. Ah, this can't be true, man.
It's fairly serious to just disregard what the magistrate has told him. It's a fairly serious matter, and the magistrate won't look too kindly upon that when he goes back to court. OK, sir. There's that, and that back. Court attendance notice. OK, directing you to appear back at Manly Court. So you've got to go back there. OK, you're being charged with driving whilst disqualified. OK?
I just took my car from there, man.
I understand that, but you can explain that to the magistrate. It's pretty clear and simple. The magistrate said to you, you cannot drive, and you drove.
Can I talk with the magistrate?
You can on the 26th of March.
Can I be on jail?
There is provision for jail, but unlikely.
And
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah. Deported?
I wouldn't think so. No. Okay, but I'm sure what he'll say to you is, did I not tell you that you cannot drive? Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
You're good to go. In the end, I think he thought what he was doing was okay. It was okay for him to, as he says, go and move his car. So he's looking at a very lengthy period of time off the road.
How old are you, Matt?
I'm 15 years old.
15 years old.
There was like 10 of them come at me. I was like,
All we gotta do is go home and there's no drama.
Don't try and go up there if you're not invited.
At this point, I'll just let you know that you're under arrest.
Let's go home. No worries. Have a good night.
Okay, so we've just finished another job when we've had a German guy just come up to us then and tell us that his little brother, who's over from Germany, he's only been here a couple of days, has gone missing. He's disappeared. They're on the bus heading back to DY. He jumped off, them thinking that he's had a big night. He might just need a spew, but they've turned it back on him for a minute and he's just gone.
Leon!
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 He's not in the playground. He doesn't know the area. He doesn't probably have any money on him because he's here with his brother. Like, he doesn't speak the language very well. He can't have gotten far.
No.
Being intoxicated, he can get into all sorts of trouble.
Oh, there he is.
Leon.
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 Wake up.
He's out.
Leon.
We found old mate having a bit of a kip next to the tennis court. Leon. You right, mate?
Your brother's looking for you. And you can't find him.
That's probably him calling you now.
Where have you been tonight? Big night.
Hello?
Is that him?
I'm Manly.
You're in Coleroy.
Yeah. No.
He was quite a bit dazed as to where he was and thought he was still in Manly.
Yeah.
Tell him you're with the police.
At the police. Okay, all right.
Are you able to jump up, mate?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I think I can see it.
he's just down here playing some tennis.
Okay.
He's all good though, we'll walk him up. There's your phone.
Thanks.
Do you want to take the ball as a memory?
Take it as a memento.
No, keep coming. You're not going to fall over on us?
No.
I'll light a path for you.
Leon, just over here, mate. Just behind your
brother.
So we've had a great result tonight, had a missing persons report and found the guy not too much longer after that. It doesn't always work out that way. Leon, this way.
Leon, come here.
Don't wander off again.
You need to put a leash on him.
How was your night out in Manly then?
Manly.
Amazing.
We didn't make it to Manly.
Oh.
But he ran off.
I have no idea how he did it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I wouldn't have found him.
Stay with your brother.
Am I allowed to like slap him later?
Not on camera.
Yeah? Okay. No! Okay.
Please. Stay with your brother,
Help.
Leon.
Help!
Oh, brotherly love. He's holding his head.
This is Sydney's northern beaches. It's a playground for sun lovers, where every day is a celebration. And that keeps the cops busy.
What's in there? Don't push a cop, mate. Just go home.
So when things get too hot,
Okay, listen, it's a licensed premises. You need to leave.
We're heading code red to Narrabeen as well. We'll be 5.
Can you get me your ID, please?
Not good.
these cops keep it cool.
Pretty crazy. Reports are he's on ice.
Can we also get an ambulance here? I'm just going to go check on him and I'll update you.
Please, all I'm asking you to do is go home.
If you behave like that again, then you will receive a fine, okay?
Welcome to their world.
And blow.
Tonight,
It's not difficult, you just blow.
a young backpacker is struggling with the simplest instructions.
So you get 3 attempts at this. On the 3rd attempt, it's a fail. You're arrested for that one.
He saw the punches being thrown.
Things get rough in the taxi ride from hell.
You are under arrest for assaulting the taxi driver.
I'm under arrest?
Yes. Do I need to say it again?
And just when they thought they'd seen it all,
She's got an iPad. Bloody hell, she's on an iPad. She's gone.
that's tonight on Beach Cops.
Come on, come on, come on.
Yeah, apparently 5 guys in pirate costumes damaging the wharf near McDonald's. There's already a couple of cars a bit closer than us, so this looks like pirates.
Are you actually serious? I'm just trying to eat McDonald's.
It's another Saturday night down at Manly. And as usual, too much booze has a lot to answer for.
Watch out for the vomit behind you. Watch the vomit on the floor. Vomit. Have some water.
Yeah.
In Manly, we see people getting too drunk every weekend. Mate, I'm just here because I want to make sure he's okay. And our role is to care for them and make sure they get home safely.
You chose Boom.
Yeah.
Not be the Vale from Dawn.
And just up the road, Laura and Beck are attending to another grog-related issue.
Got a male POI who's been hit in the head. He's bleeding from the head. I think there's another male involved and possibly a female. We've had a few different calls come through, so...
But the description of the guy in the fight has got the girls baffled.
It literally says, POI also hit informant in the head. Male POI is wearing no denim shorts. Wearing no denim shorts? I don't think that's written correct. Oh, denim shorts. Oh, I meant to say no shorts. Hello. Hi, how are you going? So when we first got here, there was another crew on scene who were trying to help a victim of an assault. He's been punched in the face and was bleeding, very intoxicated.
Why? I haven't done anything wrong, so you just approach me. What for?
Right, guys.
No,
Are these your friends? Are you friends with him?
Yes, I am. No, honestly, what have I done wrong for you to approach me?
Police have been trying to give the injured man a lift home, but he's a little confused.
Yeah, they're going to take you home. That's all they're trying to do.
I just want a glass of water. Like, I haven't done anything wrong to anyone.
Can we get him a glass of water?
10 minutes later, they've managed to coax him down the stairs.
All right, guys, hurry up.
Can you take your cousin home? I'm going. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. You right?
Sorry. I'm going home.
Yep.
But just when he gets close to the back of the van, he changes his mind.
Yeah, he thought he was going to be arrested. He wouldn't listen to us. We were trying to give him a lift home, but he wouldn't listen.
Honestly, it's like, you got nothing else to do tonight.
Guys, can you just get off the road for me? You've got their best interest, but it's... I don't know, I have no words. It's so frustrating.
And he shows his appreciation with a little bit of abuse. But still, the police persevere.
You're not going to give me a lift home. You're taking me to DY cop station, aren't you?
We're not taking you to DY cop
You're going
station.
with Sammy. Sammy's come with you. Sammy's coming with me? Yes.
Just sit there. You're not being arrested. You've been punched in the mouth and we want you to take you home. You need a lot of self-restraint. A lot.
I mean,
You're intoxicated.
I know my rights.
You're intoxicated.
Let's go.
I'm not intoxicated.
Wait, come on.
Ask me to walk in a straight line.
Go walk in a straight line.
Okay, ask me.
Walk in a straight line to the back of the van. He was trying to tell me that he wasn't drunk and that he could walk in a straight line, so I tried to get him to walk in a straight line to the back of the van. No way. Okay. But he wasn't fooled by that, unfortunately.
No, my rights. I've been in a lot of trouble. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't done anything wrong. No, Sammy.
You can walk in freely. You can walk in freely. You're not under arrest. You're not in trouble. Let's go.
And finally, he's in the back of the van.
I wonder someone punched him in the head. Oh, he was very concerned that he was going back to DY police station. And he would not believe us that we didn't book relief home, which is very rare for us. So he's very lucky. Saturday night. Yeah.
I know, I should have come from behind the tree or something. Yeah. I'll sneak up on you next time, mate.
Just have a little early look at Mona Vale and see what the general feel of the night's going to be.
Jeff and Dave are patrolling in an unmarked car, and Jeff has just noticed a driver texting next to them.
She texted? There she is.
There she is, you can see it in the reflection.
She's got an iPad. Bloody hell, she's on an iPad. Yes. Yeah, baby. Yep, she's gone. She's reading, like, emails or something on her iPad.
Well, we're just driving along and just noticed a young girl in the car to our right was looking down towards a lap. She was clearly distracted by something.
Might have to stop her right here.
And you could actually see clearly in the reflection in the window beside her that she was scrolling through some messages on her iPad. How you going, ma'am? Are you aware why we stopped you? Yeah, you're using your iPad. Yeah, when you're driving along. I asked the young lady if she knew why we'd pulled her over, and straight away she said, yes, I was talking to my boyfriend, which explains the messages she was scrolling through. Well, you understand how dangerous it is, especially an iPad. I mean, we could see the reflection of your iPad, you reading it there in the window. It wasn't very safe, was it? I told the young lady then how dangerous it was to use her iPad, the same as using a mobile phone. She puts herself and other road users at risk, which she seemed to understand.
Your front one's come off by the looks of things.
But texting's not the only thing she's done. She's also missing a P-plate off the front of her car.
She doesn't have a spare one.
Being the front one, I'll probably give her the benefit of the doubt. And
Yeah.
if she goes and gets it put on straight away, I'll probably go to the servo or something.
Yep. When I spoke to her, she's just come up with some sort of excuse that her boyfriend's in hospital, saying that she was just getting off the phone. She wasn't just getting off the phone, she was still using it as we were.
She still needs to pull to the side of the road. It's a very unsafe practice. As my offsider, did he come and tell you about the P-plate on the front?
Yeah.
What's going to happen is I've taken your details, as you know, and I'm going to write an infringement notice out for you and send that to you in the mail. That's a fine. OK? All right. See you later.
Stay here and I'll just take your details down.
No, what did you say?
I couldn't stop because my bike wouldn't stop.
Your bike doesn't go over 20, mate. How could you not stop? I'm going to eat pizza.
It's a wet night on the northern beaches.
I'm soaking wet. Me too.
And along with the rain, the jobs keep pouring in. Now beach cops Leanne and Beck have been called to a brawl in the street.
Do you reckon I should go no sirens or sirens?
No sirens.
Lights?
It's a blue job. Just got a call from the station saying a taxi driver and a passenger are physically fighting. So we're about 1 minute off the job and I guess we'll see what it is when we get there. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, calm down, calm down.
down. What happened? Just tell me what happened. Just tell me what happened.
He started being very aggressive.
Okay.
Took my glasses off, punched me from the back.
They've managed to break up the fight,
Is there a fight? Did he hit you? Did he hit you?
but now they need to work out exactly what happened.
Do you need an ambulance at all
No,
for your
no,
head? You're
yeah,
okay? Is it swollen or anything?
Yeah, I'm cool.
You're okay?
Yeah.
All right.
So basically we got a call today that there was a taxi driver being assaulted. So we've obviously come straight here and we've been hailed down by a taxi driver who's pointed out a male to us and said that he's just assaulted him. So we've obviously stopped that male straight away and also had a chat with the taxi driver to work out what's happened.
While Beck talks to the cabbie, Leanne gets the other side of the story.
Yeah, he's just alleged that he's punched him in the head.
The POI said, I booked a cab for 4 people. I got in and another random person, which was his friend, got in the cab. The taxi driver didn't speak English. The POI stated that he was racist and he didn't appreciate people didn't speak English in Australia. So he was swearing at him and told him he was an effing whatever. The taxi driver pulled over here and told him to get out. He got out of the cab, opened the door. This is where the story differs. The POI said that he got out and he was like, whatever. But then the taxi driver says that the POI got out with the open door, went over to the taxi and just started pummeling into him.
The stories differ a lot.
Did you hear something or did someone yell something at you? Or?
But Leanne's just found someone who saw the whole thing.
Mum was leaving to go home and she saw it.
Your mum.
So she called me to go outside.
We've got a witness and his mother heard the person of interest say, I'm going to kill you. So she told her son, who came out and saw the punches being thrown. Without your statement, it just makes it really hard to piece it together. So thank you for this.
So basically from now we've got the statement from the victim. We've also got a witness who saw the whole thing. So that's really, really good for us.
You are under arrest for assaulting the taxi driver.
I'm under arrest?
Yes. Do I need to say it again? The person of interest, I put him under caution and arrested him. So I gave him a move on from the area. We're still gathering evidence and make sure that everything matches the victim and the witness statement. Once I got that, it's bulletproof and we'll just charge him.
That's a good job. That was good. Good catch. It's good that he was still there.
Yeah.
It's Sky. We're going to go have a sticky bake at Oaks Ave. Have you guys already been there?
Perfect, we'll meet you there.
Perfect, we'll meet you there. See you soon. Bye.
Sky and Andrew are liaising with another team of officers to check on a squatter's house in the area.
We come back here pretty much every shift and we either find people here using or people coming, buying and selling drugs from the location.
Loads police.
Person home?
No person's home. No regulars.
There's no one there,
There's no
but they have found a few interesting items.
There was a couple of push bikes in there that we believe stolen or unlawfully obtained.
Scratch door. Probably stolen.
And they've put the value of the bike at about $4,500.
4.5.
They seize one of the bikes for further investigation.
Pages 4-6.
But then Sky notices a familiar face across the road.
Can I just have a chat with you, Aaron?
A woman who was cautioned last time they were there.
Yeah. What's going on?
Nothing, I was just watching you guys.
Watching us?
Yeah.
Have you been coming back here since we last saw you here? No. I'm just going to have a search through your bag. Is there anything in there that shouldn't be in there? Last time I was here, she was also present at the location. She's been given 2 warnings about trespassing at this location. I've known her in the past to use drugs and have drugs on her. This bag that you had last time and this little bag that you had last time.
Stuff I got from the health food shop. That? Yeah.
That?
Oh, yeah.
So what are they selling clear plastic bags at the health food shop?
Well, it's from the health food shop. It's stuff that, it's like a steroid for your lungs.
What health food shop?
I don't know. I got a friend to get it.
She claimed she gets steroids from a health food shop, but her friend buys them for her, so I don't think that's a true story, but yeah, there was nothing found on a search of her other than an empty bag. You know you're not allowed.
Oh, yeah,
here,
we'll
don't
go
you?
in there. No, definitely
Because if I come back another day and I see you there, I will charge you with trespass, okay?
No, it's okay. Good.
I don't want to see you back down in Oaks Avenue for the rest of the day, okay? Stay out of trouble. All right, see ya. Yeah, she ran out the back door last time.
Back at the station, Sky and Andrew have found out where the bike came from.
Okay, the good news is, turns out the bike was stolen. We've managed to track down the owner of the bike.
It's a guy up at Narrabeen, so it's not far from here.
And the man that was squatting at the premises, he's been charged with the offence.
Get you to count out loud 1 to 10 for me. 1, 2, 3. Still, that's just the way it is. Any alcohol tonight?
I have had a beer.
Just the one.
It's 10 p.m. on a Saturday, and an RBT operation is running hot.
Safest bet for you is just going to be out the driveway.
And the local paper has just revealed that the Northern Beaches is the drink-driving capital of New South Wales.
Have you done one of these before?
So far, no driver has gone over the limit. But Stephen has just pulled over a young man who seems to be having trouble following simple directions.
Blow.
And that's suspicious.
Harder. Harder. He was travelling behind the taxi and he was indicated to enter the RBT site. The taxi's entered and he's failed to enter. He's driven down past and stopped level with the testing officers but still on the road. Harder. Harder. He should have pulled into the breath testing site like everyone's indicated. He's not followed the car in even though the sergeant's been directing him in.
And he's even finding it tough to follow the breath test instructions.
It's not difficult, you just blow.
Blow proper hard or not?
Yeah, blow proper hard. Just got to let you know, you get 3 attempts at this. On the 3rd attempt, it's a fail or refuse, you're arrested for that one. Yeah, you've got to blow. It's a breath test. Breathe in deep, lips around the tube, and blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and stop. Yes.
Good.
Grab the tube, grab the tube. All right. At this point, I'll just let you know that you're under arrest.
Yeah?
Yeah. Gentleman's failed the roadside breath test, so he'll be taken in the RBT truck for a breath analysis. This is a roadside screener, but you need to be something underneath.
What's the
050.
This guy's from England and doesn't seem to know anything about our drink driving
Yeah,
laws.
so you're well over, mate. So there's another device in here, instrument.
Yeah.
We'll do the breath test on the instrument, and based on that result, we'll base on what we do. Come on up, anyway.
home, I'd probably be fine driving home like this.
Well, probably not, mate.
What size drinks are we drinking?
It's just schooners.
How many schooners?
I'd say 4, max 5, yeah, 5.
So 5 beers in an hour, that's a reasonable rate, isn't it?
It was like the first two or three were pretty rapid and the last 2 were just sipping.
So, with 5 schooners in an hour under his belt...
Lips around it and blow. Blow, blow, blow. Keep going, keep going.
he might regret those last few beers.
Okay, the instruments analysed a sample of breath and returned a reading of 0.131, so that's in the mid-range. So we've just conducted the breath analysis. It puts him in the mid-range, so he's going to be charged and will appear at Manly Local Court, and his driving privileges as a visitor are suspended.
And back home, he'd be well over the limit too.
Yeah, I did not think I'd be on the limit. I had like 3 or 4 pints max.
He's visibly affected by the alcohol, and he'd consumed a large amount in a short period of time. It's frustrating that people are still doing it, and it's frustrating that they think that they can drink 5 schooners of beer in an hour and they're still fine to drive.
So now he knows if you booze, you lose in the land down under.
Yeah, just the keys being snapped off.
In a suburban street in Dee Why, a car has crashed into 3 parked cars.
Behind the big light.
Oh, bang.
Bang.
The neighbours are out, but the driver of the car is nowhere to be seen.
So the barrel is all intact, although there is a broken key in the ignition. So it does appear that the driver may have snapped the keys off in a hurry to run away.
And it seems the driver may have done a runner for a reason.
This has been reported stolen at 11:38.
Okay.
He lives just around the corner. So we're looking at the fact that he's probably pronged it, run back home and report it stolen.
Yeah, sure. The incident sounds a little bit suspicious, considering the owner reported the vehicle stolen at 11:38 and the witness heard it about 15 minutes before that. So we've sent another vehicle up to the owner's house to have a chat with him.
Oh, hi, Tony. My name's Constable Cohen from DY Police. How are you?
While Michael breaks the bad news to the others,
Yeah, it's undrivable at the moment. Was it insured at all?
word comes through that the owner of the car has been found, but it's not what officers are expecting.
Oh.
So she came out and admitted driving.
Whilst police were interviewing the registered owner of the blue Holden Apollo, he was claiming that he wasn't driving the motor vehicle at the time, but then his wife came out and made full admissions in regards to driving the vehicle. She said she just came down the road and lost control of the motor vehicle, and since then they'd fled from the location. She did state that she had drunk 1.5 glasses of wine, so it is quite obvious through looking at her behaviour.
Unfortunately for everyone, this driver has no licence, and that means no insurance.
She was driving whilst suspended, so she'll be getting a charge for that as well, no doubt. More likely negligent driving as well.
That's Manly Corso.
You're in your undies, you're in your undies. No onion, no, she's very picky.
So you've been gardening tonight?
Date night? Come on.
Park right here.
A bit awkward.
This never happened.
You know what's going to be terrible? Killing my dad. I'm going to be grounded.
See, Friday nights, you never know.
Might be famous for all the wrong reasons.